like the sunlight, a fireball burning up a blue sky. Mercury at 93, wasn't even half past noon. Our first taste of freedom after high school, breaking hearts, curfews, and mama's rules. I just laugh thinking about all the shit we got into. Yeah, those were the days we thought we'd never lose. But we did, and we miss how it was when we were just kids. Looking back on the past, wasn't much, but it's what we had. Just a couple buds and a good buzz is all it was. But that's what memories are made of. It's been so long since me and Katie first met. We lost touch as all of the years went flying past, fading fast, wishing I could make her mine. There's some things that seem to take you right back. I see her face every time I hear that. Leonard Skinner, final spin, I'm in her arms in my mind. Yeah, those were the days we thought we'd never lose. But we did, and we miss how it was when we were just kids. Looking back on the past, wasn't much, but it's what we had. Just a good buzz from a summer love was all it was. Yeah, that's what memories are made of. Yeah, those were the days we thought we'd never lose. But we did, and we missed how it was when we were just kids. Looking back on the past, wasn't much, but it's what we had. Just a couple bucks and a good buzz was all it was. Yeah, summer love was all it was. But that's what memories are made of.
What was that? Jody gets high.
We're good? Nobody's running across the field behind me? No. Okay. Okay. Nice and tall. On 3, say yes. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Okay. Eyes up front. On 3, say whiskey. 1, 2, 3. Whiskey! Okay. You guys need to go. Congratulations!
Are you guys going to side door?
Yay!
Thank you. You're a little movie star.
Oh, thank you.
extra foot.
I tried. Thanks, Grad. Thanks, Grad? I'm not touching that. You guys don't.
Oh, no, thanks.
Thanks, Lorno. I got you. No worries. Looking good. That's all my mind is for.
Let's graduate!
Thank you. Oh, that's blue cape.
Which side? It goes on the low. Starts on the right side, right?
Caps, if you're not wearing them, come and see me.
Okay.
I like it when you turn the radio on. You still get worked up to your favorite song, even when you sing the wrong words at the top of your lungs. I
Good afternoon. Parents, teachers, honored guests, family, and friends. Welcome to the 2025 SVRSS graduation ceremony. My name is Tammy Badowski, and I'm very honored to be your MC for this afternoon's program. At this time, I would like you to please stand for the entrance of the graduates and the playing of the Grand March. I would also ask that you remain standing for the national anthem played by our SVRSS student band, directed by band leader Mr. Mateka. It's okay to applaud for your graduates. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to call forward Albert Chartrand Friendship Center President Peter Fleming for the land acknowledgement.
Thank you for the introduction, Mrs. Badowski. With that introduction, some of you may be wondering why I am doing the land acknowledgement for the Swan Valley Regional Secondary School graduation. Well, I am also the automotive instructor here at the Regional. I guess punctuation is important. After the also, there was a comma, not a period. We, the Swan Valley School Division, would like to gratefully acknowledge that the land on which we gather is Treaty 4 territory, signed on September 15th, 1874, in Fort Qu'Appelle, Saskatchewan. It is a traditional land of the Cree and Saulteaux peoples. We acknowledge that Manitoba is the homeland of the Red River Métis. We acknowledge northern Manitoba include lands that were and are the ancestral lands of the Inuit. We remain committed to working in partnership with First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people in the spirit of truth and reconciliation and collaboration. Land acknowledgements are rooted in cultural practices, where acknowledging the land is a way of showing respect for its sacredness and deep relationships Indigenous people have with it. These acknowledgements serve as a reminder of the treaty relationships, many of which were entered into with the hope of mutual respect and cooperation. They also help raise awareness of the ongoing presence and contributions of Indigenous peoples and encourage reflection on our shared responsibilities in the spirit of truth and reconciliation. They are irrelevant without true action. Part of SVRSS's actions include Indigenous inclusion and education as part of their graduation ceremony. Last year, the focus was on First Nations, and we had a drum group that came in and did a wonderful demonstration. This year, we were showcasing the Red River Métis. The Albert Chartrand Friendship Center and the SVRSS have had a long-standing working relationship providing an alternate learning environment for some learners. Friendship Centers started out in the 1960s as a place to help Indigenous peoples transitioning into urban life. I've been asked to speak on the term Indigenous. Section 35 of the Constitution of Canada, signed in, you might want to put your phone on mute there, signed in 1982, talks about and identifies three distinctive peoples in Canada. Three distinct peoples: First Nations, Métis, and Inuit. Each one of these peoples have their own distinct language, cultural practices, music. First Nations, for example, have powwows, sweat lodges, drumming. Métis peoples, we have fiddle music, beadwork, Red River carts, the sash. Often these cultural characteristics are exercised interculturally, but the original markers must remain steadfast or risk appropriation. As Minister of Natural Resources for the Manitoba Métis Federation, national government of the Red River Métis, that's another one of my portfolios. It is my privilege to share with you the Métis-specific portion here today. I want to highlight specifically Red River Métis beadwork and music. So it is my absolute pleasure to introduce Taylor LeClaire. You'll notice in your program it's Taylor Fleming. I just can't, she's my daughter. And she's performed nationally, internationally for the Prime Minister of Canada and is an inspiration to many young fiddlers. So she's recently become a mom, making me a grandpa. I'm very proud of her and her accomplishments. And she got her fiddling start here in the Swan Valley School Division. So that's just a testament to the division and the different types of programming that they're willing to offer. She continues to play. I'd say her age right now, but you never reveal a woman's age. So the Métis are often called the flower beadwork people for their vibrant, intricate floral designs, which blend Indigenous traditions with European influences. Each bead, each flower tells a story of family, a story of land, and of resilience. These patterns have been passed down through generations, preserving identity and heritage through art. The term flower beadwork people refers to the Red River Métis Nation, a distinct Indigenous group in Canada known for their vibrant and intricate floral beadwork. Every piece has its own story. This vest, for instance, you'll notice that it has 2 flowers, one for each of my daughters. It has a couple of tiger lilies. When I was growing up, we couldn't shoot deer until the tiger lilies were out. So once the tiger lilies were red, you could harvest a deer. So those are just some of the things that I put into my vest, and everyone's vest tells a different story. So this story has this jacket has a specific story for Taylor, and that's her story to tell. So if you just take a look at the different beadwork, flowers, entrails, they all have a meaning and have all meant something when they were put onto that jacket. And these items get passed down and passed on through generations to future generations. So as you take in the beauty of Taylor's beadwork, just keep in mind you're viewing craftsmanship, you're viewing hours and hours, hundreds of hours of hard work, determination to put that together. Can you only imagine beading in a dim light 200 years ago and trying to get those little needle beads? I can barely see right now without a light. Like it's crazy. It's me getting old. I always tell my students, get a light, get a light. But I'm going to talk next about music, Métis music, and the Red River Jig. It's the most celebrated fiddle tune and dance that holds deep cultural significance for the Red River Métis Nation. It's often referred to as the unofficial anthem of the Métis. The tune is not technically a jig, it's actually a reel, but it's synonymous with Métis identity and pride. The origins of the Red River Jig date back to the mid-1800s at the forks where the Red and Assiniboine rivers meet, present-day Winnipeg. It emerged from a fusion of Red River, First Nations, French, Scottish, and Irish music and dance traditions, reflecting the Métis people's mixed heritage. Historically, the Red River Jig was more than entertainment. It was played as social and political role during the fur trade. Fur traders and clerks would learn and perform the dance as gestures of goodwill and cultural respect, helping to build relationships and facilitate trade. Today, the Red River Jig continues to be a vibrant symbol of Red River Métis culture and is performed at festivals, ceremonies, and competitions throughout North America and around the world. These beaded works and music stand as a powerful reminder of the Métis people's resilience, creativity, and enduring cultural legacy. I'd like to thank the SVRSS for allowing me to share this Métis portion here today at your grad. I'd like to thank the grads. I'd like to thank everyone for paying attention and hopefully learning something, that there are different Indigenous peoples and First Nations, Métis and Inuit, all are culturally significant in their own specific way. So with that, we're going to leave you with the Red River Jig. Let's get this party started. Hit her. Big Witch, Marseille. Thank you, Taylor, and I don't know whose phone this is, but can you send me the pictures?
Be careful there, Mr. Fleming. But thank you, Mr. Fleming and Ms. Leclerc. That was wonderful. Hi, grads. How are you? Good. Okay, some of you are here. Some of you are awake. Excellent. You've done it. You've made it. The last step. Today, probably the best day for a very long time, and you've all deserved to be here. Deep breath, sit back, because now the rest is all about you. I would like to bring up Superintendent Rob Tomlinson, who will bring greetings on behalf of the Board of Trustees in the Swan Valley School Division.
That's a tough act to follow. It's my privilege to extend greetings on behalf of the division, including all of your past teachers and support staff who've played a significant role in supporting today's graduates in achieving your diplomas. I'm also honored to convey the congratulations from the Board of Trustees, who dedicate countless hours behind the scenes to ensure you receive a quality education. We're thrilled with your theme song, These Are the Good Old Days, which beautifully captures the essence of this moment. Reflecting on the lyrics, been scared of the future, thinking about the past, we're reminded of the journey that you've all undertaken to be here today. Having worked in other divisions, I can confidently say that our students, staff, and facilities are second to none. As you reflect on your years of Swan Valley School Division, we hope you recognize the strong foundation you've built here, which will propel you into a bright future. You possess the technical and adaptive skills needed to contribute to the success and prosperity of the Valley, province, and country. Congratulations and best of luck, class of 2025.
Thank you, Mr. Tomlinson. For our next speaker, please welcome Principal Jacquie Mydynski-Arp to the stage.
Good afternoon, parents, family members, invited guests, SVSD staff, volunteers, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. Graduates, you are a very special group of young people who have risen to some of life's biggest challenges over the last 4 years, as you have lost parents, grandparents, family members, and friends. Grads, please know that there are cracks in the floorboards of heaven, especially on days like today, for those who have passed on, so that they are able to look upon you and be with you. Our world shifted very quickly while you were started high school, but then did each of you, showing resilience, courage, determination, when you were focused to navigate through a new way of doing business. You welcome new classmates from Nigeria and from Ukraine, who chose the Valley as their new home, as their new home because their homelands had changed overnight. Please note that whether our students are studying, working in a vocational placement, helping friends or family, competing in sports, high school rodeo, Indigenous games, debating over video in our French immersion consortium classes, having the courage to stand up for yourself, or organize genders and sexuality alliance rallies, or our students represent the SVRSS with pride. And each of them in their own way has overcome obstacles to come and reach this stage today. This is just a little glimpse of what our students have accomplished. We have great young people who make our community proud. It must be noted that individual students in our school programs receive tremendous support, both financially and personally, from numerous community organizations across the Valley and province. Thank you, and please know that the support offered does and will continue to make a difference. We are truly grateful for your benevolence, as it makes our school unique and presents many opportunities for our students. Our graduates have excelled academically and in their vocational pursuits, and throughout this afternoon you will see them recognized and acknowledged accordingly. Our high school has many partnerships, all working together to bring grads to this stage. The partnerships with the Albert Chartrand Friendship Center, Northern Lights Institute of Trades and Technology, University Colleges of the North, Frontier School Division, Sapatoik and Wascusipik Cree Nations, and our local Manitoba Métis Federation, all coordinating resources to help our students succeed and find their place. To the staff of each of these partnerships, we thank you for supporting our students and our school. I also want to take this time to acknowledge SVSD and our SVRSS staff, who will go above and beyond for our students, our school, as without your help and mentorship and your encouragements, some of our graduates would not be here today. Sincerely, I say thank you. I want to acknowledge the accomplishments of these students made while they were in high school. Competitive sports and other school-related activities and competitions were not allowed at the start of their grade 9 year due to COVID, and offering very limited opportunities until the spring of 2022. This class did bring home banners in the Westman High School Hockey League, as they were crowned league champions in 2023. Individual students have also excelled and medaled in various vocational interests, or areas, in Northern Manitoba Skills and Skills Manitoba. One can only imagine the success that these students will experience with their perseverance and dedication that they have shown. This grade group has been leaders and wonderful ambassadors, whether it be in sport at Skills on this drama stage, or for student council, dancing the grass dance at the powwows, riding in high school rodeos, taking a polar dip at their grad retreat, traveling with music band or envirothon, or starting our very own multicultural Canadian Student Association, who meets regularly, and in this past June, they organized a mini folk fest right here in the gymnasium, as the Swan River Valley has welcomed many immigrant families within the last 4 years. Our school motto is to make a difference today for tomorrow, And this graduating class has made and will continue to make a difference, as we have 4 students who will graduate with their French immersion diplomas, one with a certificate in French. 1 graduate has completed year 1 in early childhood education, and 3 students have already received the health care aid certificates. 2 students in automotive, 8 in electrical, 2 in culinary arts, 2 in hairstyling, 3 in heavy duty, and 2 in automotive, and 2 in welding. 19 students in total will receive level 1 apprenticeship accreditation for their technical training. At this time, I want to acknowledge that all the graduates mentioned in this program and those in front of us today have fulfilled the requirements set up by Manitoba Education. Graduates, please stand. It is time to shift your tassel from the right side to the left side, as you have officially graduated from high school. You may be seated. This senior class is composed of 104 graduates, each with their own unique story, personality, and interest. And as SVRS history indicates, when the last graduate crosses the stage this afternoon, our school will have graduated 7,398 students. There is a long history of students leaving the Valley to pursue their studies and careers, only to return as professionals, making this Valley their home. We hope that some of you will consider doing the same and continue to enrich our communities with your talent and expertise. Grads, your theme, the good old days. Appreciating the good old days at the SVRSS while you're still here is pretty special, not only for you, but for many others who lament on the old days at the high school. We understand how important this high school is to this year's grads and to our greater community. The lyrics of your song is very accurate. Your whole life's gonna change. That, grads, is so true, because as of today, you are formally done high school. A quote from César Pézy says, "You will not remember days, but you will remember moments." As we all know, our grads, all grads have moments of the SVRSS to recall, and I will note just a couple that I'm aware of for this class. Remember in March, playing to a full house in Swan River Barn in March for our last high school playoff hockey game against our rivals in Dauphin. The abrupt end to the grade wars last Friday due to a balloon race resulting in a dislocation of a limb. And my friends, it could have been a moment for everyone if I would have walked out of my house in my nightie when you did your sit-in, love-in in my front yard senior day prank May 30th, but I'm not even going to go there. Grads, you have and will continue to make a difference. Take the SVRSS torch and go and explore the world. Claim your stake and build the future. After today's ceremony, you are part of SVRSS history, when your graduate composite will join the 52 other portraits that don our halls, as your class will forever be known as the 53rd graduating class of the SVRSS. It has been my privilege to witness how you navigated your way through high school, and it really is my honor to be your principal. In closing, on behalf of the SVRSS staff, I wish everything to you, everything that you so richly deserve in the years ahead. May each of you have grace, kindness, and life's richest blessings. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Ms. Mydynski-Arp. It is now time for the presentation of the diplomas. Would the first row of students please approach the stage? In your program, you will notice that some students graduate with honors and some with distinction. To graduate with honors, you must achieve 125 to 149 academic points. To graduate with distinction, You must achieve 150 or more points. Points are determined by the student's overall average in each course. For every 90% average, the student receives 5 points. For an 80% average, the student receives 4 points, and so on. To graduate with honors and distinction is certainly something to which students should be very proud. Mrs. Mydynski-Arp will be presenting the diplomas to the students, assisted by Miss Marnie Zamzow. Mrs. Jody Proctor will be taking the official diploma photograph of each graduate. Ayalua Judah Adatola. With distinction, Arden Julia Ann Basker. Jaden Arthur George Beardy. With distinction, Isabel Grace Beeler. James Andrew Boulanger. Brianna Madison Bell. Braden Sean Block. Diesel Boychuk. With distinction, Taven Jace Alexander Boychuk. With honors, Nasame Bronconeer. Justice Ariel Brandon Stevens. Bryce Arthur Biblo. Carson Isaac Presley Chartrand. Carter Ryan Kenneth Chartrand. Keith Alexander Chartrand. Natasha Marietta Lynn Chartrand. Alexander Michael Chotka. TJ Warner Clausen. Wyatt Thomas John Colbert. Rihanna Constant. Caden Michael Albert Cook. With distinction, Sam Judah Cook. Grace Cowan. Mary Elizabeth Davis. Garrick Reese Denchuk. Declan Curtis Edward Dobbin. Marcus Javon Dumas Spare. With honors, Yulie James Edel. With distinction, Maddox James Douglas Eisner. Trent Colin Eisner. With distinction, Ainsley Erica Ellingson. With honors, Egan Scott Finley. With honors, Ayana Zoe Seguin. Flat. Clayton Melvin Flat. With distinction, Ava Bentley Ford. With honors, Aubrey Edith Fortin. With honors, Ariana Judith Donna Frank. With honors, Andrew Theodore Fuchs. Brody Rook Bronx Gauthier. Tammy Wilma Janai. With distinction, Kai Edward Gorchynski. Brock Michael Goslin. Tucker Remington Michael Halushka. Hayden Mitchell Hamilton. With distinction, Macy Grace Gonzalez Hankey. With honors, Zeta Ileana Gonzalez Hankey. With distinction, Ava Heather Hart. Christian Dayton Lewis Hart. Dallas Cold Ashton Hay. With honors, Dustin Wilmot Clifford Hogarth. Ainsley Lee Houdon. Armin Christopher John Jonason. Clayton Tyler Keefe. With distinction, Grace Hannah Keller. Logan David Karoluk. Roman Komenchuk. With distinction, Grace Abigail Kirk. Ashley Page Klekta. Roman Magnus Knight. Raylyn Leslie Stella Konjolka. Lane Henry Lacasse. Grayson Gerald Edward Latteru. Gabriel Alexander Lavallee. Jordan Gregory Lumix. Emmy Robin Rain Lychuk. Owen Edward Martinuk. With honors, Kaylee Madison MacArthur. Levi Alvin McCullough. Nevaeh Angel Lynn McFadden. Chase Jaden Duke McKenzie. Mackenzie Jillian Lee Moore. Trevor Joseph Roland Moosetail. Dax Darren Mullen. Warren Curtis Stewart Monroe Brass. Emily Sophia Makula. With distinction, Isla Iris Kai Makula. Jamin Caleb Nunn. Riley Paul Araz. With honors, Jamie Wallace Parsons. Lord John Pascal. Byron Bruce Jr. Paul. Jax Evan Penner. With distinction, Tacey Faith Peters. William Henry Gordon Pewish. Amelia Kimberly Faith Quill Spence. Lydia Marie Radosevic. Riley Dennis James Redmond McGregor. Samuel Rieger. With distinction, Matthew William Reel. With honors, Madison Hope Ross. Caden Kathleen Sandilands. With honors, Abigail Jolie Stenberg. Damian Edward Stevens. With distinction, Erica Lynn Thomas. With honors, Tucker John Thompson. With honors, Malik Soth Tronis Watson. Kyle William Tadosachuk. Shay Royanna Tucker. Allison Lillian Turton. Dominic Paul Wilson Young. Surrey Isabel Hope Whitmire. Harlan Gordon Wyatt. Carly Kate Young. Katie Jacqueline Zell. Congratulations, graduates of 2025. Ms. Jennifer Bearbash will now step forward and present recognition awards, followed by the presentation of awards, scholarships, and bursaries.
Well, that's a big deal, watching all of you guys come through there and get your diplomas. So congratulations, graduates. Yeah. Good afternoon, honored graduates and guests. My name is Jennifer Bearbash, and it is my pleasure to present the following Excellence Award plaques, recognition awards, and finally, bursaries and scholarships to our graduating class of 2025. Each student has carved out their own path to reach their goals and have overcome a lot of challenges, which makes this celebration that much sweeter. Congratulations to all of you. Your community is also very proud of you, and this will be demonstrated today through their financial support of your future plans. I feel like that's really close to me. So let's begin. First, we are going to begin with the award plaques. These are non-monetary awards. They recognize excellence in a variety of areas. We are going to start with two very specific awards. The first is the J.D. Orchard Coaches Award. John Donovan, known as Jack Orchard, was the school principal of Duncan School and Swan River Collegiate, the building that is now École Swan River South, from 1957 to 1972, until the Swan Valley Regional Secondary School opened. Jack had retired in June and then passed away in December of 1972. He is remembered for being a sports enthusiast. The J.D. Orchard Coaches Award is presented annually to an SVRSS student who radiates outstanding dedication, athletic ability, perseverance, and leadership qualities in the field of athletics. The recipient of this award played on the Tigers volleyball, basketball, badminton, and baseball teams. The J.D. Orchard Coaches Award is being presented today by a coach from the basketball and badminton teams, Ryan Maksymchuk and Miss Marnie Zamzow. The J.D. Orchard Coaches Award goes to Matthew Reel. Next year, Matthew is going on to play baseball for the Minnesota North College in the United States. We wish you all the best next year, Matthew. The recipient of the next award is the person in the graduating class that best demonstrates leadership, cooperation, enthusiasm, and a positive attitude. The plaque itself says it best. I would be giving and forget the gift. I would be humble, for I know my weakness. I would look up and laugh and love and lift. By Harold Arnold Walter. The recipient of the 2025 Spirit of Youth Award is Arden Basker. And presenting the award this afternoon, Ms. Kirsten Glenn, SVRSS Vice Principal. Congratulations, Arden. Next, we will present the non-monetary Technical Vocational Awards. These students are selected by their instructor, considering their technical proficiency, scholastic achievement, the number of courses taken in that area, and interest in pursuing a career or further study. The first award is the Automotive Technology Award. It is sponsored by Formo Motors. And the recipient for 2025, Will Pewish. Presenting the award this afternoon is Mr. Peter Fleming, instructor for the automotive courses. Way to go, Will. Our next award is the Business Education Award, Specialization in Accounting. This award is sponsored this year by the Wheat City Tax Service and is being presented by the instructor of the Business Education area, Ms. Erin Brown. The recipient for 2025, Tacey Peters. Congratulations, Tacey. Our next award is the Business Education Award, Marketing Specialization. The award this year is being sponsored by the Scales Group of Companies, who I'd also like to note has also generously paid for the tassels, the cords, the distinction and honors cords that our graduates are wearing. The recipient for 2025, Taven Boychuk. All right, congratulations, Taven. Our next award is the Carpentry Award. It is sponsored by Mullen Construction, and it is being presented today by Nick Gordon. Thank you, Mr. Gordon. The recipient for 2025, Marcus Dumas-Bear. Congratulations, Marcus. Our next award is the Culinary Arts Award, and it is sponsored by the Pizza Place. The recipient for 2025, we have two presenters. I should announce that. Michelle Nemechek from the Pizza Place, which we can't wait to reopen, and Mr. Johnny Wintoni, our instructor for the Culinary Arts program. And the recipient for 2025, Abby Stenberg. Congratulations, Abby. Next up is the Electrical Technology Award. It's sponsored by Westburn Electric Supply in Dauphin, and it's being presented by the instructor for the program, Mr. Gordon. The recipient for 2025, Maddox Eisner. Congratulations, Maddox. And our next award is the Graphic Design Award. This award is sponsored by Sign Here, and it is being presented today by the instructor of the area, Shaylin Lukey. The recipient for 2025, Sam Cook. One would almost think we planned this. You guys are all sitting in the front row so far. That worked out nicely. Our next award is the Hairstyling Award. This award is sponsored by the Swan Valley School Division, and it has been being presented today by board member Donna Burkhart. The recipient for 2025, Ava Ford. Congratulations, Ava. Next up is the Heavy Duty Mechanics Award. This award is sponsored by Mazer Group, and it's being presented this afternoon by Mr. Logan Church, instructor of the program. The recipient for 2025, you can cheer in a minute, is Riley Araz. Mr. Church will get you some lifts for next year. All right, next up we have the Resource and Environmental Award, sponsored by Spruce Products Limited, and being presented today by Carrie Gady, the instructor for the Resources and Environmental area. And the recipient for 2025, Dax Mullen. All right, congratulations, Dax. And now we have the Visual Arts Award, sponsored by the Swan Valley Regional Secondary School, and it is being presented today by one of our instructors, Mr. Mark Mateka, and the recipient for 2025, Warren Monroe Brass. Congratulations, Warren. And finally, our last of the vocational awards is the Welding Technology Award. This award is sponsored by Ag Shield, being presented this afternoon by Mr. Jeremy Hicks. He is the instructor of the area and the recipient for 2025, Jamin Nunn. Congratulations, Jamin. I should just say that we have so many students that are in competition for these awards, and the students are amazing, and our teachers really do struggle. They often contact me and ask if they can give out more than one award because so many of the students have done so well in their programs. So it is a very difficult decision. You guys have all done very well. Congratulations. You're welcome. All right, so next we move on to the non-monetary awards for academics. The first one is the Arts Award. This award is given for the highest standing in 3 selected arts courses. The 2025 recipient of the Arts Award is Tacey Peters. This award is being presented this evening from Mrs. Kristen Harness, one of our English teachers. Congratulations, Tacey. And next we have the Science Award. This award is given to the student with the highest standing in 3 selected science and math courses. Oh, I have to turn the page, sorry. The recipient of the Science Award for 2025, Kai Gorchynski. Presenting the award today, Mrs. Carol Larson from our Math and Science Department. Congratulations, Kai. And finally, we have the Governor General's Academic Medal. It was established in 1873 to recognize students who have achieved the highest academic average. Today, the award is being presented by Mrs. Mydynski-Arp. And on behalf of the Governor General of Canada, I am pleased to present the 2025 Academic Medal to Sam Cook. Congratulations, Sam. All right, now we are going to commence with our recognition awards. All students receiving recognition from Canadian Parents for French, Manitoba Métis Federation, Sapatoyak Education Authority, and Waskway Sepik Education Authority, please make your way backstage using the door to my left. And will the presenters for each of these awards please make your way backstage using the door to my right. All right, first we are going to start with the recognition from the Canadian Parents for French. Today we are recognizing 5 students, 4 students who received their French Immersion Diploma, completing a minimum of 14 courses in French Immersion, and 1 student who is receiving their Certificate of Merit from Canadian Parents for French, who has completed a minimum of 7 courses in French Immersion. And presenting the award today is very special to these students because she taught them all in grades 6, 7, 8, I think, at least. Ms. Chris Chmielewski, so thank you. We're going to call the students one at a time, and then we're going to take a group picture. So Diesel Boychuk. Nasa Broncaneer. Aubrey Fortin. And Dax Mullen. And we have one more student who is receiving the Certificate of Merit, Lane Lacasse. That's the group. So we're going to get them all to come together with Ms. Chmielewski to take a picture. Congratulations, guys. Thank you, Ms. Chmielewski. Next up, we have the Manitoba Métis Federation, Swan River Local. Presenting the awards today, Ms. Bernice Chartrand. Again, we will call the students up one at a time and take a group picture. Our first student to receive their Manitoba Métis Federation sash, certificate, and a check today is Brianna Bell. Next, we have Nasa Broncaneer. Oops. Next is Carson Chartrand. Oh, Grandma. Cookum. Perfect. Carter Chartrand is up next. Next, we have Uli Adele. Brock Goslin is next. Our next student is Dustin Hogarth. And then Lane Lacasse. Grayson Latteroo. Owen Martinick. Madison Ross. And finally, Tucker Thompson. And that is a beautiful, wonderful, large group of Manitoba Métis Federation graduates. Good job. So, what do you want to do? And still don't move, because we have one more. This is from the Minnetonus Local. We have being presented by Frances Chartrand to Natasha Chartrand, who's part of the Minnetonus Local Manitoba Métis Federation. And then she's going to join the group. They'll both join. I don't think we've ever had this problem before, because I don't know if we've had this many Métis Federation grads before. So it's a good thing. Great. Thank you, guys. Congratulations. Our next award is awards for our graduates from Sapatoyak Education Authority. Presenting the award today is supposed to be Miss Priscilla Brass and Humphrey Janai. Are they still in the audience somewhere, or have they made their way backstage already? The first student that we would like to bring up, Marcus Dumas Bear. Well, no, you know what? No, let's do a group. Keep it the same. And our next student, Warren Monroe Brass. And next we have Amelia Quill Spence. And finally, Shay Tucker. Now we're going to take a group picture with all four graduates, as well as with Priscilla and Humphrey. Thank you, and congratulations, graduates. And finally, we are now going to recognize those graduates who come from Waskwaysapik Education Authority. Presenting the awards today will be Vanessa Zastri, Director of Education, and Barb Telford. And our first graduate, Byron Paul. Our next graduate, Justice Brandon Stevens. And our third graduate, Damian Stevens. Now let's take a group picture. All right, congratulations, graduates, and thank you, presenters. At this time, we would like to ask all graduates who submitted an application for scholarships and bursaries to please make your way backstage through the girls' change room door to my left, and if all presenters could make your way backstage through the door to my right. Now, while we wait for our students to assemble backstage, I would like to give a little bit of background information regarding the SVRSS Awards Committee. Our Awards Committee is made up of various staff members who have worked with many of our graduates over the last 4 years, and they are very familiar with them, both as students and as members of our community. This year, the Awards Committee consisted of Carol Larson, Peter Fleming, Nick Gordon, Tanya Stanland, Kristen Harness, and Ryan Maksymchuk. I would like to thank these individuals for your time and commitment to ensuring that our awards are fairly distributed to all of our graduates, to all of our applicants. As the awards are given out, you will see that many of the committee members will be asked to hand out awards in the absence of one or more of our contributors. So the other night when I was writing this, I was curious, and I decided to do a little looking back, since our theme was the good old days. I wanted to look back at where we were when I took over this job in 2013 from Mr. Bradeen. Some of you will remember Mr. Bradeen. I found some interesting information. To begin with, in 2013, we offered 51 scholarships and bursaries, totaling $32,625. I thought it was a huge amount, and I hoped that someday it would hit $50,000. But what I found most interesting was who received those awards and where they are now. As I read through the list of recipients, I realized that some of those recipients are now teachers in our school division, like Nick Gordon and Brad Slapika. Some of them became accountants and now work in our community, such as Ashton LaForce. And many are nurses working right here in Prairie Mountain Health. There are also many others, such as Kaylee Gilroy, who's here as a physiotherapist, Kendra Friesen, working as a nurse, so many. But the most rewarding thing I learned from going through this exercise was that the investment that our community shows our students pays off in aces. Our kids go out in the world, they make their way, and fortunately for us, many decide to come back and make this their home, and that is a wonderful gift. So thank you to the community for supporting our graduates. This year, we will be offering our graduates 77 scholarships and bursaries, totaling, drum roll, $94,113. In 12 years, we have far exceeded my goal of reaching $50,000. We would like to thank everyone for your demonstration of confidence and encouragement towards the graduates as they move on to pursue their post-secondary education. We received applications for scholarships and bursaries from 40 graduates, almost half of the graduating class. And although one might wonder why it isn't 100%, please keep in mind that there are some students who have not yet decided on their future post-secondary pathway, and there are also several students who have decided that for now, they're going to stay home and work before pursuing their education. So let's get on with it. I believe everybody's ready. So our first award to be presented this evening will be the MLA Award and the Wade Philip Galloway Memorial Scholarship. These awards are going to be given to the 2025 graduate, Ayalua Judah Adetola. And his second award for the Wade Philip Galloway Memorial Scholarship being presented by Mrs. Kristen Harness, and our first award, of course, by Mr. Rick Wochuk. Thank you. Judah is planning to go to the University of Regina in the fall, taking his pre-social work. So good luck, Judah. Our next award is the next recipient, I should say, for the next awards is Arden Basker. Arden is receiving 4 different awards. The first award Arden is receiving is from the Kinsman Club of Swan River Bursary, being presented this evening by Mr. Kevin Carter. The next award Arden is receiving is the Minitonas and District Lions Club Bursary from Mr. Michael Adamchuk. For the third award, and this award is specifically for the student who receives the Spirit of Youth Award, is from Swan River's Key Chevrolet Buick GMC Bursary from Mr. Mark Landels. And the fourth award is from the Swan Valley Teachers Association Centennial Scholarship, being presented by Nicole Bobick to Arden. Congratulations, Arden. So in all of that, Arden received a total of $2,250. Arden's plan for next year is to go to the University of Alberta, where she will be studying her elementary education with a focus on Native Studies. Arden has also received an entrance award from the University of Alberta in the amount of $1,000. So our next recipient is Jaden Beardy. Jaden, you are receiving 2 awards. The first award being presented to you is the Shannon Tayler Memorial Bursary of $500. And the second award is the John and Ida Kastrokoff Bursary of $825. Jaden will be going to Assiniboine College in the fall studying business administration, and his future goal is to become an entrepreneur. Some of you may have noticed the picture up on the screen of Shannon Tayler. Shannon graduated from SVRSS in 1986, and she went on to continue her education at Assiniboine College, majoring in business administration. After graduating, she returned to the Valley to work, raise her 3 children, and worked at the Nelson Motor Hotel for over 10 years. Sadly, she lost her battle with cancer in September 2016 at the age of 48. Our next award is the Delbert Davy Educational Bursary, being presented this evening by Joel Mateka, and the recipient for 2025, Isabel Beeler. The Delbert Davy Educational Bursary is a bursary of $3,100, and that will help Isabel as her plans are to go to the University of Colorado, where she wants to take sciences, studying medicine to become a nurse or hopefully future nurse practitioner. She also did receive an offer from the University of Manitoba in the amount of $2,000 should she choose to attend the University of Manitoba. Next up, we have the Elmer and Loretta Formo Scholarship of $810 being presented this evening by Roxanne Schneider, and the recipient for 2025, Braden Block. Works out well since this is the Elmer and Loretta Formo Scholarship, and Braden is currently employed at Formo Ford. He is continuing on with his apprenticeship in automotive technology. So congratulations, Braden, and good luck. Our next awards will be, the first award will be the Swan Valley Credit Union Business Bursary of $1,000, being presented this evening by Ken Treasure. And the second award will be the William Davy Educational Bursary of $1,295, being presented by Patty Henkelman. To the recipient for 2025, Taven Boychuk. While Taven's taking his pictures, I will tell you that he is going to the University of Regina in the fall, where he's going to be taking his Bachelor of Science, Psychology major, with the hopes of going into clinical psychology in the future. So we wish you all the best, Taven. Next, we have 2 awards. The first award will be the Canadian Parents for French Swan River Chapter French Language Bursary of $750. Being presented by Ms. Chris Chmielewski. And the second award is the Almas Healthcare Scholarship of $1,500, being presented by Mrs. Carol Larson, for a total of $2,250. The recipient for 2025, Nasa Broncanier. Perfect, then Mrs. Larson will move. All right, congratulations, Nasa. Nasa is planning to go to the University College of the North in the fall, taking her diploma in practical nursing with goals of becoming a registered nurse. We wish you all the best, Nasa. Next, our award is for the Tyler Vopney Musey Memorial Bursary. This is an award of $500 being presented this evening by Mr. Nick Gordon, and the recipient for 2025, Natasha Chartrand. Natasha's plans are to go to Prairie Farrier School to become a farrier. We wish you all the best, Natasha. Now we have a new award. This is the McDonald's Student Graduation Sponsorship of $750, being presented this evening by Arsh and Mahir Patel. And the second award will be the David Tarakoff Memorial Scholarship of $2,665, being presented this evening by Donna Martin of the Community Foundation. The recipient for 2025, Sam Cook. McDonald's came to us this year and said, we want to sponsor something. We want to celebrate your top student and your second highest student and your third highest student. And I thought, wow, how far are we going to go here? But that was it. But that was great. So we were very happy to have their sponsorship this year. Perfect. We're good. Congratulations, Sam. Sam is still in the undecided category. He's not quite sure what it is he wants to do next year, but I'm sure with all this money sitting there waiting for him, he will make up his mind very soon. Our next award is the Swan River Elks Lodge Bursary. This is an award of $965. This is another award being presented by a member of the Community Foundation, Carrie Gady, and the recipient for 2025, Maddox Eisner. Maddox's plans include continuing on with his apprenticeship in the electrical field, and we wish him all the best as he goes towards getting that red seal. Our next award is the SR Auto Salvage Bursary. This is an award of $3,100 being presented by Community Foundation Representative Joel Mateka, and our recipient for 2025, Ainsley Ellingson. Ainsley will be going to Dalhousie University in the fall, where she will be taking her Bachelor of Science, Neuroscience major, with the hopes of becoming an audiologist. I have no doubt she will be an audiologist one of these days. Ainsley has also received an entrance award from Dalhousie University in the amount of $2,000. Congratulations, Ainsley. Next up, 2 awards. The first award will be the Arnold Spitsky Bursary of $500, being presented this afternoon by Mr. Larry Alford, and our recipient for 2025, Egan Finley. And our second award, stay there, Egan, is from the Kinsman Club of Swan River of $500, being presented by Mr. Kevin Carter. Congratulations, Egan. Egan plans to continue his apprenticeship, which he's already well on his way working for Dees Electric. He is going to be continuing on with his construction electrician to become a Red Seal electrician. All the best to you, Egan. Next up, we have 2 awards. The first award is the Brody Church Memorial Bursary of $500, being presented this evening by Sierra Lee Patterson. The recipient for 2025, Ayanna Flett. And stay there, Ayanna. The second award you're receiving is the Swan Valley Consumers Co-op Bursary of $3,000. This is being presented by board members Jacquie Mydynski-Arp and Linda Melkowski, both staff members as well. We're very lucky. Congratulations, Ayanna. So Ayanna's plans are to continue on. She just completed her healthcare aid, and she is now going to continue on into her Bachelor of Nursing with goals of becoming a nurse practitioner in the future. We wish you all the best, Ayanna. All right, so now we have 2 awards. The first award is the Canadian Parents for French, Swan River Chapter, French Language Bursary of $500, being presented this evening by Chris Chmielewski, and the recipient for 2025, Aubrey Fortin. And the second award presented this evening is the Swan Valley Credit Union Bursary of $750 by Mr. Ken Treasure, board member. All right, congratulations. So if you're counting, Aubrey totaled up at $1,250, and she is planning to go to the University of Calgary, taking her Bachelor of Arts in the fall. She has also been offered, should she choose, to attend the University of Manitoba an entrance award in the amount of $1,000. Next up, our first award is the Carissa Sue-Ann Cole Memorial Bursary of $490, being presented this evening by Community Foundation board member Patty Henkelman, and the recipient for 2025, Ariana Frank. And the second award is the May Johnson Bursary of $1,100, being presented by Roxanne Schneider. Ariana's plans are to go to University of Saskatchewan in the fall, taking arts and science, majoring in psychology, with a plan to become a child psychologist. Ariana also received a scholarship from the LP Corporation in the amount of $2,500. Congratulations, Ariana. All right, next we have 4 awards. The first award is the Swan Valley Funeral Services Limited Bursary. This award goes to the student who received the highest mark in biology, and it's being presented this evening by Mr. Ryan Maksymchuk, the biology instructor. So the recipient for 2025, Kai Gorchynski. Mr. Max will step back, and Kai, stay there. The next award Kai is receiving this evening is the Lion Gary Mills Annual Volunteerism Bursary of $500, and it's being presented this evening by Gary Mills' wife, Danelda Mills. I just want to say, if I can, that Kai has recently signed up to be an official Lions member, not just a volunteer anymore. Pretty cool. The next award is the Dr. James Tarakoff Memorial Bursary. This is a bursary of $2,683. It is being presented this evening by Donna Martin. Congratulations, Kai. And just wait, there is one more. Kai is also receiving the Faluke Science Scholarship of $6,175, being presented this evening by Miss Carrie Gady. Kai's plans, yeah, give him a round of applause. And if you're counting, that totals $9,655. Kai's plans are to go to the University of Manitoba in the fall, where he will be taking his Bachelor of Science with a goal of going into dentistry, which I have no doubt he will reach that goal. He also received a scholarship from the LP Corporation in the amount of $2,500 and a University of Manitoba entrance award in the amount of $3,000. Congratulations, Kai. Well done. Next, we have the Swan Valley Stock Car Club Incorporated Bursary. This is a bursary being presented this evening by Mr. Marty Thomas. And the recipient for 2025, Tucker Halushka. Tucker's plans are to continue on with his apprenticeship in automotive, so we wish him all the best. Next, we have 2 awards. The first award is the McDonald's Student Graduation Sponsorship, again being presented by Arsh and Mihir Patel. And the second award, I will talk about in a minute. The recipient for 2025, Macy Hankey. Congratulations, Macy. The second award Macy is receiving this evening is the Ruby Bjornson Nursing Scholarship of $5,000. This is being presented this evening by Mrs. Kirsten Glenn. Macy's plans for the fall are to go to Brandon University, taking her Bachelor of Nursing. In psychiatric nursing is the goal, so she will start out with her pre-nursing year and then continue on, and I have no doubt she will meet that goal. Macy was also offered a University of Manitoba entrance award in the amount of $3,000 should she choose to attend the University of Manitoba, but I believe her heart has already gone to Brandon University. Next up, we have 3 awards. The first award is the Swan Valley Teachers Association Award of $500, being presented this evening by Ms. Nicole Bobick to the recipient for 2025, Zeta Hankey. And our next award for Zeta is the Swan Valley Credit Union Board Alumni Bursary of $750, being presented by Mr. Ken Treasure. And our third award is the Scholarship for Balancing Arts and Technology of $1,000, being presented by Mr. Nick Gordon for a total of $2,250. Zeta's plans are to go to the University of Regina in the fall, where she's going to be taking her Bachelor of Arts majoring in history, and her plan is to become a high school teacher. So we look forward to you coming back here and working someday, Zeta. Good luck. All right, our first award is the Aspire Dental Center Science Scholarship being presented this evening by Savannah Bednarski. This is a $1,000 award, and it is being presented to Ava Hart. Now, if you're wondering, they are co-workers because Ava also works at Aspire Dental Center, so it's kind of a neat moment. Ava, you stay on your X. Next, the next award is a new award. This is the William Craig Russenholt Memorial Bursary of $2,500 being presented this evening by Mr. Kirk Russenholt. So that's a total of $3,500. Ava's goal, her plan for next fall is to go to Confederation College in Thunder Bay, where she will be taking dental hygiene. She was also offered a University of Manitoba entrance award in the amount of $2,000 should she choose to attend University of Manitoba. To my knowledge, the plan is still Thunder Bay. Okay, the next award is also a new award. This is the Bev and Myrna Irvin Branson Memorial Bursary of $500 being presented this evening by Mr. Joel Mateka. And the recipient for 2025 is Dallas Hay. Now, while they take a picture, I'm going to tell you that Dallas is planning to continue on and complete his apprenticeship to become a Red Seal welder. Bev and Myrna Irvin Branson were born and raised in the Swan River Valley. They moved away from the valley as young adults and worked through the Prairie provinces and in the Northwest Territories. Ben was involved in the trucking industry, owned and operated a heavy-duty construction company, and Myrna, as an accountant and a business manager, made an invaluable contribution to the success of their businesses. They always considered the valley their home, so it was only natural that when they returned to Swan River after their retirement in 2009, and here is where they remained until their passing. Both Bev and Myrna had an interest in promoting opportunities for advanced learning for young people in the valley. They would be very pleased to be a sponsor of this award. Congratulations, Dallas. Our next award is the Terry and Audrey Doak Bursary of $490 being presented this evening by Roxanne Schneider, and our recipient is Dustin Hogarth. The next award Dustin is receiving is the Joan Nemechuk Memorial Bursary of $1,000 being presented by Michelle Nemechuk. Dustin's plans are to go to MacEwan University in Edmonton, Alberta, where he is going to be taking his Bachelor of Commerce and hopes to become an accountant in the future. So we wish you all the best, Dustin. Next, we have the Chown Centennial Scholarship of $1,000 being presented by Mr. Ryan Maksymchuk to our recipient for 2025, Grace Keller. Not sure what's going on here, but that's okay. We got a lot of people up here for you, Grace. It's all good. The next award Grace is receiving is the Amara Campbell Memorial Award of $2,250 being presented this evening by Blair and Leanne Campbell. Congratulations, Grace. Grace is planning to go to University of Manitoba in the fall, taking University 1 to do her pre-nursing, and she is planning to become a registered nurse and hopefully someday a physician's assistant. So we look forward to that, and we wish you all the best, Grace. Next up is the Swan River Valley Health Auxiliary Award for $500 being presented by Mrs. Carol Larson. And the recipient for 2025, Grace Kirk. The second award Grace is receiving is the Turbine Endowment High School Bursary of $2,055, being presented this evening by Patty Henkelman from the Community Foundation. Grace's plans for the fall are to go to Red Deer Polytechnic, where she is going to be taking her Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences and playing hockey at the same time, with the goal of becoming an optometrist hopefully someday. So we look forward to that, and we wish you all the best, Grace. Next up is the Faluke Technology Bursary of $5,000, being presented this evening by Miss Donna Martin, and the recipient for 2025, Kaylee MacArthur. Kaylee is going to University of Calgary in the fall, taking her Bachelor of Design in City Innovation. She hopes to be an architect one of these days soon. We wish her all the best. Our next award is the Swan River Rotary Education Foundation Bursary of $1,000, being presented this evening by Miss Carrie Gady, and the recipient for 2025, Nevaeh McFadden. Nevaeh's plans are to go to Assiniboine College in the fall, where she's going to be taking the social service program to become a social worker. We wish you all the best, Nevaeh, and we can't wait till you maybe come back here and practice someday, because we can always use more social workers. All right, next up, we have the G. Bertha Johnson Scholarship of $500, being presented by Miss Kirsten Glenn, and the recipient for 2025, Chase McKenzie. Chase is also receiving a $1,000 award from the ACC One to Watch Award, and it's being presented this evening by Mr. Nick Gordon. And finally, the Swan River Rotary Education Foundation Bursary of $1,000 by Mr. Joel Mateka. We wish you all the best, Chase, as he continues his education next fall at Assiniboine College, where he is taking his Civil Technicians program and hopes to become a civil or architectural engineer in the future. We wish you nothing but the best, Chase. Next, we have the Co-op Agro Bursary in memory of Bill Barker. This is an award of $3,000 being presented this evening by Linda Malkowski to the recipient, Mackenzie Moore. Mackenzie will be going to Brandon University in the fall, where she is going to be taking her general science, pre-midwifery courses, and with the goal of becoming a registered midwife in the very near future. I have no doubt she will get there. Congratulations, Mackenzie. Next, we have a couple awards. The first award we're going to be presenting is the Swan Valley Sport Fishing Enhancement Resource Conservation Bursary of $500, being presented by Mr. Nick Gordon to our recipient for 2025, Dax Mullen. Dax is also receiving the Spruce Products Bursary of $1,000, being presented by Miss Carrie Gady. And finally, the Swan Valley Outdoors Association Bursary of $1,000, also from Matt Black. Congratulations, Dax. Dax's plans are to go to Portage College in the fall, where he is going to be studying Environmental Technologist Diploma to become a conservation officer. Dax also received a scholarship from the Manitoba High School Rodeo Association in the amount of $1,911. Way to go, Dax. Good job. All right, our next award is the Isabel Davy Educational Bursary. This is a bursary of $1,290 being presented by Patty Henkelman to the recipient for 2025, Emily Makula. And the second award Emily will be receiving is the Monica Black Memorial Bursary of $1,365, being presented again by Mr. Matt Black. Emily is going on to the University of Regina in the fall, taking her Bachelor of Science pre-nursing with the goal of becoming a registered nurse. I have no doubt that she will be there. Congratulations, Emily. Our next award is the Swan River Nurses Local Number 26 Manitoba Nurses Union Bursary of $500, being presented by Mrs. Carol Larson, and our recipient for 2025, Isla Makula. Next, Isla is receiving the Swan Valley Health Facilities Foundation Bursary of $1,000 from Mr. Peter Fleming. And finally, Isla is also receiving the Harry and Bessie Sanborn bursary of $1,270 by Miss Roxanne Schneider of the Community Foundation. Isla will be going on to the University of Saskatchewan in the fall, taking her Bachelor of Arts in Science, pre-nursing, to become a registered nurse and maybe a physician's assistant in the future. She was also offered a University of Manitoba entrance award in the amount of $1,000 should she choose to attend University of Manitoba. But I think University of Saskatchewan is the place she's going. So we wish you all the best next year, Isla. Our next award is the Prince Arthur Lodge number 105 bursary of $875, being presented this evening by Miss Donna Martin, and the recipient for 2025, Jamin Nunn. Jamin is going to go on with his apprenticeship and become a journeyman welder. We look forward to that, and we wish you all the best, Jamin. Next up, we have two awards. The first one is the Intermountain Contracting Bursary of $250, being presented by Mr. Fleming, and Mr. Fleming is also going to present the second award, which is the Yellowhead Traders Bursary of $500, for a total of $750, to our recipient for 2025, Riley Araz. Riley is planning to continue on with his apprenticeship to get his heavy-duty red seal. We wish you all the best, Riley. Next, we have Jamie Parsons. Oh, sorry, I gave it away. Oops, sorry. First, we have two awards. The first award is the Kinsman Corporate Challenge Bursary of $750, being presented by Mr. Kevin Carter, and the recipient for 2025, Jamie Parsons. Surprise, surprise. Sorry, Jamie. And the second award you're receiving this evening is the Dr. Fred McKay Family Bursary of $1,110 by Carrie Gady from the Community Foundation. So Jamie is planning to go to the University of Manitoba in the fall, where he'll be taking kinesiology and plans on going on into physiotherapy after he gets, found his place. Jamie also received a scholarship from the LP Corporation in the amount of $2,500. So congratulations, Jamie, and we wish you all the best next year. Next up is the Prince Arthur Lodge number 105 bursary of $875, being presented this evening by Mr. Joel Mateka from Community Foundation, and the recipient for 2025, Lord John Pasquale. Congratulations, LJ. He is planning to go on into his apprenticeship in the aviation industry to become a pilot. So we wish him all the best next year. And now, the McDonald's Student Graduation Sponsorship. Again, we have Arsh and Mihir Patel here to present the award to Tacey Peters. We lost somebody, but that's okay. All right, the next award Tacey is receiving is the Linda Cole Chartered Professional Accountant's Bursary of $1,000, being presented by Miss Kirsten Glenn. And next, the Swan Valley Credit Union Award of $1,000 by Mr. Ken Treasure. And finally, the Erickson Family Scholarship of $1,373, being presented by Miss Donna Martin. Congratulations, Tacey. Tacey's plans to go to University of Saskatchewan in the fall, where she will be going into the Edwards School of Business to take her Bachelor of Commerce, possibly going into the field of either marketing or office management, still to be determined. Tacey also received an entrance scholarship from the University of Saskatchewan in the amount of $2,000. Congratulations, Tacey. Next, we have two awards being presented by Mr. Fleming, the Intermountain Contracting Bursary of $250 and the Yellowhead Traders Bursary of $500. Recipient for 2025, William Pewish. Will plans to continue with his apprenticeship, going on into automotive, perhaps more moving into the small engine repair area. We wish you all the best, Will. And our next award is the Joel Campbell Memorial Award, $2,250, being presented this evening by Blair and Leanne Campbell. And the recipient for 2025, Matthew Reel. I say the one thing that always comes to mind on the Joel Campbell Memorial Award is that the recipient must be somebody who is a friend to all, and I do believe Matthew exemplifies that. As you heard earlier, Matthew plans to go on to Minnesota North College in Vermilion to take business and play sports, play baseball, and become a professional baseball player. Next, we have the Doreen L. Janai Memorial Scholarship, being presented by President of the Albert Chartrand Friendship Center, Mr. Peter Fleming, of $500 to the recipient for 2025, Madison Ross. And the second award Madison is receiving this evening is the Garth and Betty Reel Legacy Award of $1,500, being presented this evening by Amelia Reel. Thank you, Amelia. Congratulations, Maddie. Maddie plans to go to the University of Regina in the fall, taking her Bachelor of Education, high school stream, to become a high school teacher. So we look forward to that. Good for you, Maddie. Madison also received an entrance scholarship from the University of Regina in the amount of $1,500, so well done. All right, our next award is the Matt Black and Shannon Gauthier Education Bursary of $1,200, being presented this evening by Shannon and Gauthier to our recipient for 2025, Abigail Stenberg. Abby, like Shannon, she hopes someday to go to Red River Polytech, where she wants to go to Patterson Global Foods Institute to become a Red Seal chef. We wish her all the best, and I know she'll do it. And our last award for the evening is the Delbert Davy Educational Bursary of $3,100, being presented this evening by Roxanne Schneider of Community Foundation, and the recipient for 2025, Erica Thomas. Erica plans to go to University of Saskatchewan in the fall, taking arts and science and pre-nursing to become a registered nurse. She also received an entrance scholarship from the University of Saskatchewan in the amount of $1,000. And that wraps up the bursaries and scholarships for 2025. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations to our graduates. You've done an amazing job. You've worked very hard the last 4 years, and we are very proud of you. And those of you, as you leave the building this evening, as you leave the gym, please take a moment to take a look at the map that the students have put up on the wall over here, where they have put pins in all the places from one end of Canada to the other end of Canada that they will be going in the fall. We wish them all the best in their future pursuits. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you, Ms. Barabash. I would like to now call up your choice for guest speaker this year, graduates, Mr. Ryan Maksymchuk.
We're getting through it, all of us. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Mrs. Badowski, for the kind and very brief introduction. I like that the best. I have had the pleasure during the last 4 years to have many of these graduates as students in my classroom upstairs, trying to teach them a little bit of math or a little bit of biology. With all sincerity, my advice to all assembled here in the afternoon, with respect to my speech anyway, might be to keep your expectations low. If you happen to like these words, I want you to all know that I painstakingly prepared each and every one. I'd love the feedback afterward to indicate that you enjoyed my speech. If you thought so, you could come right up to me. You could say things like, "Mr. Max, your speech slayed." Or you could say one of my personal favorites, "That speech was deadly." However, if you find that my words are somewhat underwhelming, or as the children say, kind of mid, maybe even a little bit sus, but that's about 3 years old, then I would point you directly to Mr. Ken Kadikan to express your displeasure, because he wrote this speech. My message this afternoon is brought to you with ideas borrowed from these three. You may or may not know them, but I'll introduce you. So the first guy top left here, that's an actor. He's an artist. He's a performer. Apparently he plays the flute. He's a former NFLer. Terry Crews is his name. Admittedly, I wouldn't know who he is at all. But a few years ago, my then teenage sons filled me in. He's a recurring character on a show that they enjoyed called Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He's now retired from the NFL. He still does some acting, but it was incredibly fascinating to me to learn that he entered university in the States on a fine art scholarship. He's a prolific, highly skilled visual artist, but also, unfortunately, he's the product of an incredibly challenging and a very difficult childhood. My sons and I were traveling to an orthodontic appointment. Boring old men like me like public radio. So CBC had Mr. Crews, and at one point he said something profound, something that has remained with me ever since, and something that I think is a message worth sharing. The message is, in a person's life, success is directly proportional to the amount of gratitude that they feel and that they demonstrate. I would encourage you to let those words sink a bit. I wish those were my words. They're powerful words. He's known to regularly say things like, humility protects you, and gratitude begets more. I personally feel like when life gets challenging and even difficult sometimes, remembering ideas such as these can really help. Speaking directly to the grads here, and please trust me that a couple of things are true with respect to the 70-odd years that each of you has left on this planet, at least statistically. Today, you feel like you're on top of the world. You feel invincible. You feel unafraid. You feel bold. You feel confident. Most importantly, I hope you feel very happy. Unfortunately, and other folks here with a bit more life experience might also share that on occasion, as wonderful and as brilliant life can be most of the time, we do all run into less than ideal situations in our lives. Also, unfortunately, and realistically, many of us here already know all too well what unfortunate life situations look like. Shakespeare, kinematics formulas, cell biology, factoring, quadratic equations, iambic pentameter. Those are all useful, worthwhile things, but being aware of our own mental health, our own tendencies, with regard to being able to overcome hurdles and obstacles, something that I wish for each of you, more so than the academic skills we tried to teach you here over the last 4 years. If you can, try to go forward. Try to keep Mr. Cruz's words regarding gratitude close. So this next fellow, chubby little cartoony guy, that's Santa Claus. For those of you maybe new to Canada, this is the guy personally responsible for postal strikes, supply chain troubles, causing confusion among Christian kids most Decembers. He's also apparently on the top 60 under 60 of Northern Hemisphere employers, if you ask the elves, but he's got that going for him. So the reason I included Santa, in addition to the idea that nothing says grad on a hot day in June like a Christmas reference, is because of the reference to the song Santa Claus is Coming to Town, rousing tune known to many. If you could just ignore the creepy bits about this guy knowing when we're sleeping and knowing when we're awake, here's the actual message. The actual message is be good, for goodness sake. I get it that most of the words to the song are probably used to scare kids into ensuring that their behavior is acceptable during holiday time so that they deserve their Christmas presents. However, with all sincerity, can you imagine what kind of a world we would all enjoy if people did the right thing just because it's the right thing? If we didn't focus on political differences, if we didn't focus on conflicting religious beliefs, if we didn't focus on difficult economic disparity, but instead we focused on shared humanity, shared responsibility to Earth Mother, to each other. If we focused on kindness or compassion or just being a slightly better version of ourselves each and every day. The older I get, the more I think that maybe the meaning of life is to simply leave things here on this planet just a little bit better than we found them. That might be a story for another time because I feel myself getting all John Lennon-y imagining all the people. So this brings me to my final offer of unsolicited advice to this year's grad class. This third guy is a character from a long-running, much-beloved sitcom called Seinfeld. Some of you are familiar. The man on the couch without many clothes is George Costanza. There's a memorable episode I'd like you to think about on Seinfeld where poor George, he's lamenting his tendency to make the wrong life decisions over and over and over again. And he's telling Jerry that his instincts regarding improving his life are quite poor. He decides to intentionally do the opposite of what he would have done in every situation going forward. To make a long story a little bit shorter, his unintuitive choices result in much improved employment status, as well as experiencing an exciting new personal relationship that he never anticipated. Of course, the point, if you think about George, is to encourage each and every one of you to take risks. Push yourselves in unfamiliar directions. Attempt things that cause you to be uncomfortable. Being uncomfortable isn't something we like, but I would encourage you all to embrace change for its own sake. To quote a biology teacher I know, the ecosystem itself or individuals within the population can't possibly evolve if there are no selection pressures placed upon them. As I close my message, thank you again, graduates. It's truly an honor and a privilege to be part of your special day. Each of you has left your mark on SVRSS. In September, your absence in these halls and these classrooms will be noticed, and you will be missed. Know that going forward, your community cares about you. Know that your parents, your guardians, your caregivers, your extended families want only the best for you, whatever life has in store. On behalf of the Swan Valley Regional Secondary School extended staff, as well as many educators within Swan Valley School Division and elsewhere, even from my own personal family, please accept my sincerest congratulations on achieving a momentous milestone in your lives. Please celebrate safely this evening and encourage each of you to stay in touch. May you always be as happy as you are today, and may each of you never forget where you came from. These are truly the good old days. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Maksymchuk. The class of 2025 Valedictorium was selected by the graduates. He is known as an ever-positive classmate, teammate, an active volunteer in our community who recently joined the local Lions Club. A teenager skilled in conversing not only with friends, but with old and young alike. Please welcome valedictorian Kai Gorchynski to the stage.
There wasn't this much people when I was practicing in front of my mirror, so. Good afternoon, graduates, families, friends, teachers, board siblings, and everyone else who has to listen to me for the next 5 minutes. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kai Gorchynski, and I am truly honored to speak on behalf of this extraordinary graduating class. As we stand on the edge of this moment, ready to turn the page on our high school chapter, it's impossible not to reflect on the journey that brought us here. Moments big and small that have shaped who we are today. From unforgettable classroom memories, like that time Mr. Kadikin unexpectedly met the floor, ouch, we hope you're okay, to proudly being a part of the legendary Science Olympics team, the Malleable Men. We've shared laughter, lessons, and milestones that will stay with us long after we leave these halls. This journey, while sometimes feeling endless, now somehow feels like it passed in the blink of an eye. And here we are, one chapter closing, the next already peeking around the corner, whispering that ever-daunting question, so what's next? That question brings me to something I've been thinking about a lot lately, the power of one small word, yet. Just 3 little letters, but packed with promise. Think about how many times we've said, I can't figure this out yet. I don't know what my future holds yet. I'm not quite where I want to be yet. I'm not failing any of my classes yet. The word yet gives us space. It gives us grace. It reminds us that growth is a process and that not having everything figured out isn't failure. It's just a part of becoming. And let's be real, our time here hasn't always been smooth sailing. We've battled early mornings, survived group projects that tested our patience, and completed more than a few assignments at 11:59 p.m. There were days we've questioned ourselves, days we felt overwhelmed, and days we weren't sure we'd make it. But we did. More importantly, we kept moving forward, and most importantly, we learned how to keep going even when things didn't come easily. That was one of the very few things that we didn't learn from Mrs. Larson. The truth is, we're going to stumble, we're going to face setbacks, we're going to hear that little voice of doubt sometimes, and that's okay, because we have yet on our side. Not, I'm not good enough, but I'm not good enough yet. That mindset, that determination to keep going, to keep growing, is what will carry us forward, whether that's to university, straight into the workforce, traveling the world, or into something entirely unknown. To our teachers, thank you. Thank you for your patience, your support, and for graciously accepting the technical difficulties excuse more times than we probably deserved. To our families, thank you for being our biggest support, standing by us, even when we were grumpy, distracted, or yelling, "My life is over," because we have 78. And to my fellow graduates, thank you for being bold, weird, resilient, and uniquely yourselves. We're not finished products, we're still in progress and just getting started. We are still discovering, still growing, and still becoming. And that's the exciting part. Remember, when what we're facing feels too big, we need to remind ourselves who is actually in charge. So when the road ahead feels uncertain, remind yourselves, you're not lost. You're just not there yet. Now let's do what we've waited years for. Everyone, on your feet, on your feet. Hats in hand. On one, we're gonna throw them up in the air. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, class of 2025.
You may be seated. On behalf of the class of 2025, I would like to thank the many people behind the scenes who have made this day and this event possible. The Grad Ceremony Committee, the numerous SVRSS employees, from ironing gowns to labeling hats to alphabetizing gift bags and directing traffic, to our ushers, Jack Turner and Holden Fullerton, for holding everyone steady, to Mr. Hodge, Mr. Penner, Mr. Boyd, and Miss Jessica Bergen for sound and technology services, and everyone else in between. Please know your time and efforts are greatly appreciated by the graduates, their families, and all in attendance today. Finally, to you, the graduates, I would like to thank you for the honor of being your MC this afternoon. Today is suggested by your theme as one of the good days. It is the culmination of all the days, some good, some bad, and some pretty fun ones too. These have been guided by your family, friends, teachers, and many others along the way. But if I can ask you to carry one thing with you from all these days forward, let it be hope. Hope that better days are always ahead, hope to get through the toughest days, and hope that you are stronger than any challenging days that come your way. Let it be hope that has you exactly where you need to be right now, and that you are on the path you were meant to be. Know the grass is greener where you stand because you bring value to every space that you enter. Lead with your hearts, follow through with your brains, live with hope for all the possibilities of your future. For these are the good old days, but I hope for each of you the best is yet to come. Thank you. Everyone, we've been sitting long enough. Would you please join me in congratulating the Swan Valley Regional Secondary School graduates of 2025. Please remain standing. Graduates, please rise. Please remain standing for the playing of God Save the King, followed by the recessional, and remain standing until the graduates have left the auditorium. Have a safe and celebratory evening, everyone. Thank you on behalf of the class of 2025 for being here to celebrate with them today.
Welcome to the Grad Banquet portion of the festivities today. In the spirit of truth and reconciliation, we acknowledge that Swan Valley Regional Secondary School is located on Treaty 4 territory, signed on September 15th, 1874. It is the traditional land of the Cree and Saulteaux peoples and the homeland of the Red River Métis. We acknowledge Northern Manitoba includes land that were and are the ancestral lands of the Inuit, and we remain committed to working in partnership with First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people in the spirit of truth, reconciliation, and collaboration. It brings me great pleasure this evening to present our SVRSS graduating class of 2025. Please remain seated and enjoy the Grand March. The grads will be lining up here at the front for a group picture after the march, and then we'll join you. We have Arden and Katie.
Happiness hit her like a train on a track.
Isabel and Erica.
Coming towards her.
Ainsley and Madison.
Still no turning back.
Ariana and Kaylee.
She hid around corners and she hid under beds.
Amelia.
Killed it with kisses and from it she fled. With every
Grace and Ava.
she sank with a drink and washed it away down the kitchen.
Nevia and Aubrey.
The dog days are over. The dog days are done. The
Emily and Jack.
I'm in, so you better run. Run fast for your mother, run fast for your father, run for your
Ava and Tucker.
brother. Leave all your love behind. You can't carry it with you if you want to survive. The
Grace and Isla. Ainsley and Ashley. Warren. Lane and Levi. Taven and Maddox. Dustin and Roman. Braylon and Carly. Iolua. Hi, Sam. Armin and Jamie. Byron and Lydia.
Run fast for your mother, run fast for your father, run for your children, for your sisters and brothers. Leave all your love
Kate and Alex.
behind. You can't carry it with you if you want to survive. The dog days are over. The dog days are done.
Matt and Brock. Diesel and Owen. Axe and Egan.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. How did our eyes get so red? And what the hell is
And Roman and Grayson.
This is where I grew up. I think the president who fixed it up. I never knew we ever went without. The second floor is hot for sneaking up. And this is where I went to school. record says I've broken twice. I must have done it half a dozen times. I wonder if it's too late. Should I go back and try to graduate? Life's better now than it was back then. If I was them, I wouldn't let me in. Oh, God, every memory of looking out the back. Remember the old every dollar that we ever made. The cops in us hanging out. They say somebody went and burned it down. We used to listen to the radio and sing along. All right, everybody look in here, big smile. We said someday we'd find out how it feels to sing to more than just the steering wheel. Kim's the first girl I kissed. I was so nervous that I nearly missed. She's had a couple of kids since then.
One last one.
I haven't seen her since God knows when.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kirsten Glenn, and I will be your MC for this evening. Welcome to all the family, friends, grads, teachers, and the board members that are here tonight. I would like to start by saying a huge thank you to the Curling Club for preparing the wonderful meal that we're all about to share. Thank you as well to those parents and students who gave their time and talents to help in preparing for today's festivities. The curling rink has been transformed. Now, before I pass the mic over to Reverend Kathy Highmore for a prayer, I would like to take this opportunity to just share with grads that this evening is a big moment to remember, celebrating with your families, friends, and loved ones. Please, if everyone can rise for the grads, raise your glasses and share in a toast to the class of 2025. Congratulations and cheers. I'd like to welcome Reverend Kathy Highmore here to say grace for us today before we enjoy the meal tonight.
Just ask that you remain seated and that you join with me in prayer. Creator, on this day we come to a full stop as we celebrate these graduates. We look back and recognize the individual path that has brought each graduate to this moment in time when they cross the stage to receive their high school diploma. We recognize those who were on the path with them, parents, guardians, friends, teachers, and recognize their significant role in coming to this day. And we stop to experience the present moment, the moment of celebrating success and accomplishment of a goal, the completion of high school requirements. And then we turn our eyes to look to the future, praying that each graduate finds their path and claims their future, and that this class of 2025 go out and make this just a better world than it is now. Holy One, bless us all this evening as we stop, have conversations, and share stories and events over a beautiful banquet. Bless this food. May it nourish our bodies as our souls are full of joy, pride, and gratitude. Thank you, Creator of endings and new beginnings. Amen.
All right, we will start with the tables here at the end, at table 12 and table 1. Please make your way to the front to be served and listen for your table number.
Grandpa, tell me about them good old days. Sometimes it feels like this world's gone crazy. Grandpa, take me back to yesterday, when the line between right and wrong didn't seem so hazy. Lovers really fall in love to stand beside each other come what may. Was a promise really something people kept, not just something they would say? Did families really bow their heads